Okay. Fuck. I guess this is a podcast. I don't even know anymore. Oh, shit. I really don't even know what I'm doing, to be honest, with this whole podcast thing. It's kind of a hassle, but I'm hopeful. I think I got a lot of good ideas. I hope you guys agree. I just got out of a kind of intense conversation with my father and grandfather about what I'm supposed to do with the rest of my life. My dad just wants me to pick doctor, lawyer, engineer, and go to school. Bury myself in debt and figure it out. I disagree. My grandfather doesn't even believe what's probably going to end up happening to the manual labor industry in the next 30 years due to automation and AI. I disagree with him. This conversation about what is best to do with your life is an utterly ridiculous point to begin with, because everyone thinks they know better than you because they've had more time on this planet, maybe. But the bottom line is, they are just as clueless as you are. They don't have a fucking clue. They are all just trying their damnedest to figure shit out before they die. But, like, nobody's given a goddamn instruction manual. Nobody knows how the fuck it's gonna turn out. Everyone's raised with a certain set of indoctrinations that they inevitably roll with because that's the only way they know how to fucking cope, and then they just pass it on. I like to believe that I'm, in a way, breaking the cycle, but it's a toss-up. Bottom line is, just do what you love, because that's the only thing that's going to give you satisfaction in life. When you look at all these people who are just chasing money, chasing profits, chasing promotions, they're missing the goddamn point. They're missing the goddamn point of all of it. They're not happy. They're constantly stressed out. They're constantly chasing the next biggest thing. They're constantly just at odds with their natural selves, man, and it's a shame. It's a fucking shame. This whole podcast thing is really weird to get the hang of, because I've never spent a lot of time having to divulge my point of view to other people, and honestly, I kind of kept it to myself for the most part, just because I didn't want to be one of those people who's constantly forcing their opinion on others. It just seemed like stupid, but I think I got a bit to share with people, and I think that everyone's just fucking confused. No one knows what the fuck they're doing. And everyone thinks they can tell others what the fuck they're doing, which is blatantly contradictory. See if you guys can find a way out of that puzzle. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. Everyone thinks that they're just holier than thou, and oh my god, you're doing it wrong. Let me show you how to do it. Fuck off. You don't have a clue. You don't have a goddamn clue. You don't have a goddamn clue. And the fact that you think you can tell me that you know better just goes to display how goddamn ignorant you are. You should be saying, I don't know. Try your best. We'll figure it out together. That's what you should be saying. That's what everybody should be saying. And I think that right there is a premise from which forth to lead the entire world. Like, just nobody knows what's going on. We're all trying to figure this shit out. There should be laws against deceiving others, I guess, like intentionally lying and spreading falsehood. Other than that, it's like, please just try your best to make life better for the rest of us and yourself. I'm really getting tired of it. I'm hitting the end of my straw, dude. That tastes like shit. It's weed, by the way. It's not tobacco. I'm not a piece of shit. I'm sorry for all the tobacco smokers out there. Life is this just infinite puzzle. We act as a species, as a collective of intelligence. Not even just as a species. If we could communicate with other species about their intelligence and what their views on life are, if we could communicate with them, we would most certainly use their intelligence to benefit our own and augment our own in order to find a solution that best suits the entirety of intelligent life in the universe. It's hard to give a fuck about ants. Let's be honest. It's hard to give a fuck about ants. It's hard to give a fuck about ants, goldfish, and houseflies because they're so fucking stupid that you're really just caught between, like, you get the point. I mean, it's ridiculous. Like, why? It's a housefly. It's laying eggs in my cheeseburger. Fuck, just let me kill it. Not all life is sacred. I think there is a point at which life becomes sacred, and that we need to honor that. I think elephants and dolphins, octopi, among other things, certain kinds of birds, they're really fucking smart, dude. Chimps, oh, lots of monkeys, dude, are really goddamn smart. But we treat them like they're something else. Like they're just animals. They're just animals. They don't feel pain. They're just animals. That's ignorant as fuck. I can't even stress it enough. What we need to be doing is making a rule that intelligence is sacred. That you need to help it along, augment it, and support it in any way that you can. Because without intelligence, we are just ants. We are just microbes in an infinite ocean. And in that sense, we are just dust in the wind. But I believe there's a difference between dust in the wind and what we are now. On a cosmic scale, I don't subscribe to nihilism. I don't subscribe to what the people say about how people are just fucking aimless little pieces, particles, speckles, just in this infinite void of nothingness. I don't believe that. It's nothing. That's garbage. And if you subscribe to that, I hope to convince you otherwise in the course of all these videos. Life is something absolutely amazing, and it's this incredibly difficult puzzle. It's incredibly difficult. Anyone who says they've got it figured out is full of shit, and you should never trust them. Anyone who says, I know this for a fact, never trust them, because they have convinced themselves of so many lies by saying, trust me, I know, it's certain. Nothing is certain. And probably in one of these episodes of podcast, I'm gonna 100% convince you that nothing is certain. I guarantee you of that. Anyone who says they've got it figured out, just tell them to go fuck themselves. Because what you should be saying is, hey man, I'm fucking confused. Nothing fucking makes sense. Nothing makes sense. It's all a goddamn jigsaw puzzle. And it's never complete. Ever. Literally, as a fundamental law of reality, is never complete. Uncertainty is built into the system. Study quantum physics, please. Anyone who says they got it figured out is just full of shit. I hope that, you guys will come along on this journey with me. And hopefully, get a little closer in the process. Like the Tower of Babel, they just build it higher. Maybe you'll never be, like, you can never be completely high. That's actually, quote me on that, please quote me on that. You can never be completely high. Like with the Tower of Babel, you can keep building it higher. You can get a little, like, a little more than you were yesterday. But you'll never be complete. And that's the process of being human. You're never going to be complete. But you got to accept that because you're always a work in progress. And in the fact that you are a work in progress, you help others with their own work in progress. It's the absolute definition of magic. Like, I don't subscribe to magic as a kind of woo-woo, some kind of, like, ridiculous, unexplainable phenomenon. It's absolutely explainable, and it's absolutely simple. It's as simple as reality itself, which is a paradox, actually, because reality is goddamn complicated, which I stated previously, but it's okay, because I'm gonna probably elaborate. The weed is setting in. The weed is setting in now. Okay. I don't even remember what I was talking about. But yes, I do. Life is magic. And when you try to go looking for all these weird, unexplainable things like ghosts and ESP and like crystals, and I don't think it's actually entirely impossible that crystals have a certain form of consciousness that is, in a way, relatable to our own, because of, like, piezoelectricity and panpsychism. I'll explain them in further episodes. To be honest, fuck, I hope I do, because god damn it. No, there's no way I don't. There's no way I won't. I'm making a claim for my future self. I know. By the way, I'm, like, signing the contract as we speak, so, as I speak. Is it we or I? I don't know. Whatever, you're not speaking, so it's only I speaking. Whatever. That's settled. I think the kind of magic that you have when you're a child is something unparalleled in existence. I mean, there's something so magical about life as a child. Everything's new. Everything has nuance and flavor. Nothing's boring. When you are, like, really baby, nothing is boring. You are just fascinated with existence. And, like, that is so fucking magical. When you can find that power that fuels you, you can find that power in reality, that's magic as fuck. And that's magic as much as magic can be. Like, that's... I don't know of a better definition. It doesn't... Nothing else fucking works. This is my dead mouse cup. It's full of pencils, and I collected them through high school. And it's ridiculous. There's so many, and I will never use any of them. But it is very full. It's very full, and I'm actually a little bit proud of it, so I'm never gonna move it. I'm also very drunk, if that wasn't already clear. It's Christmas. It's Christmas, you guys. Merry Christmas. To everyone who's watching this, I don't give a shit what time of year, day, month, hour it is. Merry Christmas. And I mean that as in, be happy, because Christ is within you. The idea of what Christ is something absolutely foreign to Christianity as you know it. Absolutely foreign to that. It's more akin to Buddhism, if we're being honest. I'm going to get into this shit in other episodes. I swear to God I will, I promise. This honestly is just the promise video. This is pilot. This is pilot episode number 1. I'm gonna post this tonight. I fucking better. This podcast is gonna be good, dude. Guys. Everyone. And I hope this exists forever. I hope we, as we are, as humans, exist forever. Art is such a beautiful thing, and I don't ever want us to lose touch with that part of us that we consider to make us human. Like, when we say, like, where's your humanity? What we're talking about is an aspect of empathy that is just so ubiquitous. We just connect as a whole in such a fluid way that is possible. It's really just a matter of effort and willpower, and we can get into willpower and free will in a future episode. But I dropped this earlier. Oh, I was totally already in it. I should have just let go. I totally had it, but I cheated. I already fucking had it. I cheated anyway. I hope this qualifies as a podcast, and I hope the fact that I'm smoking weed right now doesn't get me expelled from my future military plans. I want to join the military, honestly, because I think it will endow my life with a certain sense of adventure. I think that's really missing. And I think I'm missing such a challenge and adventure. School just doesn't work for me. I don't know what it is, but school as it is really doesn't work for me because I just have the attention span of a walnut, and I can't, I just don't even motivate myself to be in, the public school setting because it's so mass produced and it's so fucking boring. It's so fucking boring. I mean, there have been times when I was, super pumped about learning, and to be honest, I do a good deal of self-motivation to, learn about shit that I'm interested in, but, education systems really bum me out, really, they really fucking bum me out. Did I hit this? I did not, but, I need water, actually. I need water before I hit this. I keep water bottles around my room like this. This is actually a 360 vodka bottle, if you can see it. I hope it's not reversed when I post it. Whatever. I keep water bottles all around my room because I drink a lot of water in the middle of the night. It's good to have. I got another one down here. It's not the same bottle. And there's two over by my bed, but they're empty. And there's another little one over there. So I got 5 bottles. I'm collecting them. I hope I sold you guys on whatever the fuck I'm selling. It's already been 18 minutes. Actually, 19 in now. It's been 19 minutes. What a trip it's been. And what a trip it's gonna be. I have this quote that actually, so let me, literally that's my phone right there, whatever. But I think I remember it actually. I was gonna write a book, but I realized no one my age reads books, period. No one. Look at yourself. You don't read. Ever, do you? Ever. I guarantee it. There's like a 8% chance that you don't read. Or that you do read. There's an 8% chance that you do read. And that I'm right. And there's a 92% chance that I'm right. Whatever. Fuck you. You don't even read. You can't fucking criticize me right now. Whatever. We're all pieces of shit. Let's just have fun together and do whatever the fuck Do whatever the fuck we're gonna do, and we're doing it. We're gonna do it our best. Oh wait, no. The thing I was gonna say. It was a toast at the very beginning of what the book I was gonna write. Right? I have it in my notes, but it says, "To the roller coaster of life. May our words never be enough to describe it." Cheers.